Hello, my baby. Hello, my lady. Hello, my friend again. We're gonna play some Isaac, and we're starting off with a bunch of bombs and the ability to heal by bombing. So Pyromaniac, or Pyromaniac is a V good item for T reason. T is short for two. Number one is that it gives you the ability to heal. It's not quite as, you know, Ben Shapiro style epic as it might be when you're just fresh out of the kitchen at the beginning of playing this game, because the goal is to not have red hearts. That's like an unspoken, oft understood goal, is to get those red hearts down to the bottom by giving everything to the devil himself, who's like the hero of this game, or the main bad guy. I don't know. Is Isaac bad? Is he the devil? He's not Mega Satan. Maybe he's like a boss that's bigger than the devil. I don't fucking know, Isaac. Come on, man. You little freaking shit kid. Explain your mysteries to me. I want to fucking write up of the lore. I don't want to guess anymore. This isn't Dark Souls. Dark Souls, at least I can look at equipment and be like, I get it. This game, not a damned thing. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna not do it because I'm not going to be a doofus, but I am gonna wait until I maybe take more damage. This isn't even an XL floor. That ain't even a petition. So there's this probably short-lived, very, very short, shortly understood, or shortly, low viewer count show starring Lance Crawl called, I think it was called The Crawl Space. It kind of reminds me of, I mean, it's like a single-person sketch comedy show, where one guy is the main attraction. There's been plenty of those in the history of T-World. The T stands for the. The other one I can think of is Nick Kroll, which it kind of makes it seem like I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm confusing Kroll and Crawl. But I'm not. I'm right. Just shut up about it. But on shit, right there. Oh, it still worked. Okay. Yeah, we'll risk it. Yeah, Kroll Space with Lance Kroll had this one thing where they made fun of the show Jackass? Some show with shit all around it. Where people played P ranks. Or maybe like a precursor to Impractical Joker. Basically any sketch comedy, or any practical joke TV show. And the practical jokes were just really, really bad. And there's one of them that he gets people to sign a petition to save the whales. But, and you're not gonna believe this, it ain't even a petition. And that's how he fucking gets them. They're so fucking burnt by the realization that it ain't even a petition. I mean, they actually never find out. But it's pretty cool. And as a young boy, I laughed and I laughed. I don't know why I am trying to use that room. But that's what you get when you watch just any sketch comedy show. He had another one play, I think it was Vietnamese. He had another one where he played a terrible comic. Like, he actually went to an open mic night and had and did a set where he played an immigrant from Vietnam Cambodia? Man, it was somewhere. Damn it. I kind of forgot that my damage is actually increased, so I thought I had a few more hits Few more punches from the snake. But basically, the whole bit is he's talking about how horrible things were in Vietnam, Cambodia. Where was Pol Pot? Yeah, a little bit more damage. I think it was Vietnam, man. Come on. Don't screw with me on this one. Pretty sure it was Vietnam. How come we didn't get a goddamn arcade? And also, we have no keys. But we must scream. Hey. This room is like a throwaway room to show you where the secret room is. But it's... I don't know. I don't know if the show was ever funny, or if it was just funny for me because I mean, I was watching Homestar Runner out the wazoo. My sense of humor could not have been less developed at the time I was watching Crawl Space with Lance Crawl. How do you get a single person sketch comedy show? Like, is a real question I got. Like, you gotta be just fucking destroying it as a comedian to get your own sketch comedy show where you're in 100% of the sketches, going by your... Yeah, shut up. What? Is it 11? Oh, shit! Hold on 1 second. Okay, phone. I obviously... But you gotta be, like, just killing it in the improv world to get your own sketch comedy show. That's a good one. It was right under the expectation, too. Okay. Well, not poor no more. This month is fucking Blue Steel. No, Blue Streak. That's the one with Martin Lawrence as a cop, right? And he's like, it ain't even a petition. I don't remember Blue Streak. Obviously. I don't think I ever saw it. My mom and her either boyfriend at the time or husband at the now watched that movie and fucking loved it. They also loved God, what's the name? Black Knight, starring also Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence, I think, is pretty much the character that Tracy Morgan is playing on 30 Rock. But like also he is worse than him. Also Tracy, I would rather spend years with Tracy Jordan than minutes with Martin Lawrence. But my mom, back in the day, she found him fucking hilarious. Someone told me recently that they're making Bad Boys 3 as if Will Smith hasn't crapped deep enough down the throat of his own career. Like, I don't know, maybe he's fine. He probably is fine. I don't think that people like Smitho really suffer from doing a bunch of bad movies. You know, what is this, some sort of Suicide Squadsing their lines? Like, they're perfect for it because the expectation is already that he's going to look at the camera and say, damn. But Martin Lawrence, on the other hand, he had a long history of, you know, he like was finger blasting the actress that played his wife in the Martin Lawrence TV show. While she, you know, while they were shooting the scenes where they're in bed as a married couple, and guess what? They weren't really married. So, you know, those fingers were not, yeah, it wasn't totally cool for him to be cramming them deep within. But But Martin Lawrence is the kind of person who you expect such deviancy. Damn. Well, it's going to be the heart room. Well, we're going to spend a couple more. I'm going to buy this. We're going to spend a couple more half hearts and one more bomb at least. Working down this one more time. Oop. All right, last attempt, and we're gone. But yeah, I don't know. He's also not funny. He's of the like Chris Rock school of joke telling, where it's like, hey, guess what? I'm black, and black people are different than white people. Did you know that on a fundamental internal level, there's a difference that can't be accounted for by just genetics? Is some sort of quasi-spiritual fundamental difference of being. Hey Kyle, how you doing? Mr. Never Broke a Bone is back in action. Yeah, Martin Lawrence can lick a butt as far as I'm concerned. Not mine, because I hear he's pretty fucked up in a lot of ways, and I don't want my butt to be licked by him. But, however, don't watch his movies also. I'll support that guy. Bad Boys 1 was a movie that I think surprised a lot of people. In that Will Smith said the F word a few times or something like that. And that was the only surprise. Bad Boys 2, I think, also it had Gina Gershon, which was like, Bad Boys 2, I don't think anybody even remembers, because it was just like very underwhelming. And I think it was like a Michael, I almost said Michael Moore, a Michael Bay movie. Bad Boys 3, I think is supposed to be called like Bad Boys 3, We're Old, or that's not, it sounds like 100% a joke. We're gonna lose these. We're gonna lose them. Anarchist Cookbook is not bad actually, but fuck it. The new one's called Bad Boys for Life. Oh, I really thought, and I honestly really hoped that it was called Bad Boys We're Old. Oh shit, I need this. Okay, cool. I hate the tonsil, it's a terrible item, but I need it for completion. It's one of the things on my little list. Explosive damage is not gonna count, is it? God damn it, shit. To break the tonsil, you have to take a certain amount of damage, and then you get a passive familiar that, as opposed to the active familiars like Monstrous Lung or Little Brim, you get a passive familiar that all it does is block damage, and it's not even like a good block. It's not even as good as Emperor or Dry Baby, the Emperor of defensive familiars. Yeah, Bad Boys for Life. Nobody should go watch it. Stop supporting hack actors who are misogynists and also just bad actors. I don't know. You can't star in a movie where your main claim to fame is you say the title, "What are we, some sort of Suicide Squad?" and then everyone's still supposed to respect you as a fucking dramatist, you know, one day later. Like, I don't know, I'm talking about Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. Also, hello. They're just actors I don't think deserve. Well, I mean, Martin Lawrence hasn't done shit in years, which is why Bad Boys 3, We're Old, is you know, so surprising, I think, to a lot of people. Bad Boys 3: We're Old. I don't know, man. I just want, like... I don't know what I want. I don't care. I guess I don't really care if Martin Lawrence is successful. I just grew up with a family that was like, we're gonna go watch this killer comedy. It's called Black Knight. And the premise is, it's a Confederate Yankee in Kid Arthur's court. But he's black and from the future. Or something. I didn't watch the movie. But I think that's pretty much the premise. It's like Will Smith travels back to medieval times to, or no, Martin Lawrence travels back to medieval times. It was a dream too. That's even worse. That's even worse. Oh fuck. I don't know. I can't do the like. Here's the joke, everybody. I'm black. I got a joke for you guys. I'm black. It's just, I don't know, it's easy comedy. That's why, it's the same reason that I think Chris Rock has evolved with time into some sort of person who really takes comedy seriously, but he still has that crutch, you know, that like if you don't have anything to talk about how different black people are from white people. Like, that's boring as shit. Like, to be your shtick for your entire career, it's tired. It's just, I don't know. But you know, each his own. We need, for every freaking Louis C.K. we need a Chris Rock. For every, what's that other? What's the little guy? What's the little guy's name? Damn, what's his name? Anyway, I think I might actually take Bob's Rotten Brains. Get in the piss. Get in the piss. Get in the piss. I didn't. Oh, okay. Oh, well, we're definitely taking Bob's Rotten Brain because of the fact that that happened. I don't know. I have absolutely no right to judge the success of anybody that worked for as long to establish a career as Senor Lawrence did, but it doesn't make me appreciate his oeuvre, his body of work. Man, I hate this room that I have to keep going through. Whoop! I just want jokes that have like layers, or at least like surprise. That's all, you know, that's literally all I want in jokes, is something that catches me off guard. Dude, I'm about to die. I have no idea how many fucking hearts I have. Oh, okay, well then, yeah, we should absolutely die. Well, maybe not. But we're willing to now. Yeah, dude, for every, you know, and there's good black comedians out there. They don't have to, like, it doesn't have to be your goddamn crutch. It doesn't have to be the basis of every funny thing you say is, white people do this, black people do this. Like, that's already been deconstructed to the point where it's not even worth saying. Yeah, these guys can barf right off. There's just such a world of potential in joke making. It's kind of fully frustrating. How? Oh, Eden's Blessing. No. Whale. Anyway, that's why I love or loved Donald Glover so much as a comedy writer, and you know, I guess his stand-up was okay, but like it was a voice of like young black comedy without the insistence on him reminding everyone of his skin tone every time he got on stage or in front of a camera. I never watched Tyler Perry. Anybody that, I mean, I guess Big Mama's House should have put Martin Lawrence in the same thing, same camp, and I think it did. Dude, Tracy Jordan is 100%, and I don't know how I didn't realize this before, but Tracy Jordan is 100% just Martin Lawrence on 30 Rock. That's all he is. I mean, he plays, what the fuck was that? The movie Honky Grandma Be Trippin'? Like, he, like, I mean, I guess he's a play off of Martin Lawrence, as well as everything that the Wayans brothers do. Wow, I have so much health. We're never gonna die. Shit. But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's weird to see someone spend their career being like, "Hey, yo, I got one joke. I'm gonna say it more aggressively each time so that you guys know that it's funnier, but I'm not gonna change the joke. And you can't make me. Also, I'm gonna be inordinately successful off of a singular shtick." You know what? It's not just the using race as a basis for every aspect of your career that bothers me. Because you know what? There are a lot of minorities that do it, and I'm just like, that guy is hilarious. I mean, it's not great when it's your only thing, and I think that that's the real problem is the amount of it. But you throw a Kumail Nanjiani on stage and he's like, "Hey, I'm a nerd from Pakistan. I'm from Pakistan and I am also a nerd, but remember, I am from Pakistan." And I'm like, dude, Kumail Nanjiani, you killed it. You really freaking laid it in. But he also spends a lot of time just like expressing how much, like how difficult it was to grow up yeah, I even think that Key and Peele kind of pushed past that envelope while kind of spending some time resting in the envelope with, you know, that sketch comedy show. They didn't completely get away from it, but they did enough to show that, like, hey, you don't have to rely on the same shit. Oh, I got a flying guy. It doesn't. Okay, yeah, he's actually a punk. But, you don't have to tell one joke to be good. You can tell multiple jokes. Tell two, even. Whoop. Shoop-diddy-whoop. Yeah, I don't know. One day I'll be a successful comedian. One day. I mean, I'm like 34 years old in a couple months, and, you know, I'm definitely not pursuing comedy at this point in my life. But I think I love, like, more organic comedy most of the time, because I don't want to feel belittled. You know, I don't want to feel like kind of played for a fool by the comedian themselves. Right. You know, there's definitely going to be some, hey, black people do this. And it's a fucking ridiculous in Key and Peele. And it sucks. It sucks that there's there's a need for any of it to be in there. But it's like a measure of quantity. The entire freaking show of Martin was that joke. Like, I'm a wild black man and I behave wildly because of not only my my particular situation, but primarily because I'm a black man. But, you know, to each his own. That you can't give me the same book twice. I'm trying to get Bookworm. Oh, Lord Jesus Almighty. Okay. Well, you know, relatively high high rate of fire mega tiers. Proptoses means that the rest of this run's going to be a flash and a blast. I don't know, that's weird. Everything's strange to me, mostly because I don't... Yeah, probably because you look like you know, ate pavement with your eye. Like, everybody knows that's not how you do it. You eat food with your mouth. You gotta be Mr. Creative over there. Also, those dirty looks are from people who are jealous about how rad you look. No. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. I don't know. I busted up my face. I have this this scar right here. I was wearing glasses on my birthday one year, and I went to a concert with a good friend of mine, and she proceeded to get me fucking hammered, and we went to a bar at the end of towards the end of the whole celebration, and I just stood up out of my chair and kept my arms by my side and fell directly forward on my face. Then here's how stupid everything is. Then, oh my god, I hopped in her car and still just slammer and hammered. I was like, I need some food. That's the only thing that will help me. So pouring blood down my face. We didn't eat, we just like left the bar. It was like, you know, it was like my haunt or whatever. We went there all the time. But shit. I'm gonna do something I never ever do. I'm gonna actually use Suicide King. Okay. Yep, already paid for itself. We're good. I don't think we want the finger. Okay, so we're gonna take the Hermit because we're gonna come back after the mom fight. But yeah, we went to McDonald's drive-thru, and like I like climbed over her to ask for what are they called? Chicken McNuggets. A 20-pack of Chicken McNuggets with blood falling out of my head. And then we pulled over into the parking lot, got out of our car, and just ate them. I ate all 20 of them without stopping, and, you know, accidentally drank a lot of my own blood at the same time. Or consumed a lot of my own blood. Imbibed. It was fun. It was a very memorable birthday, even though it was, like, definition of all the reasons that I, stopped drinking. Like... Drunken invincibility is a real thing. If anybody tells you it ain't, they're liars. But it's stupid because it doesn't last. It's very real and it's very, very fleeting. Yo, I forgot I had stupid goddamn can't see no more because I need to get back to that room with the finger in it. Curse of the No-See-Um. I think it's right here. Yeah. Yeah. Lacrophagy. Okay, so that's one more thing. We need to get Tonsil to kick it up one notch, but because that'll knock 2 things off of our list. But Lacrophagy is pretty cool. Let me actually check how Tonsil works. Whoop. Shoop diddy whoop. Tonsil Isaac. When hit, there is a small chance a removed Tonsil familiar starts following Isaac, blocking enemy shots. The effect can happen twice, after which the trinket will be destroyed. The familiar does not deal damage to enemies. When the familiar is generated, Isaac will gain the familiar permanently, allowing him to drop the trinket for something better. On average, each familiar spawns after approximately 16 fucking hits. Oh boy, I have no many ideas how much times I've been hit. Yep. And Lacrophagy. Let's just look at the official definition of this word. Oops, already spelled it wrong. Lacrophagy. Isaac's tears decelerate as they travel. Upon stopping or hitting an obstacle, they burst into 8 tears in all directions. Hitting an enemy will not cause them to burst. Hitting an obstacle or stopping. Tears can be fired into other tears to feed them, increasing the damage and the damage of the burst tears. If one tear is fed 5 other tears, it will immediately burst. The tears will have their damage added together with the first consumed tear giving additional damage. Tears in the burst damage will deal half the damage the main tier would have dealt. Maybe it's time to try out Hush with this bad boy. So let's try to rush the next 2 floors. Even though I said, you know, drunk super strong exists, it's a, oh my god, we're getting it all because there's 4 tiers going out, so they just automatically I wanted to go through this room because I wanted to have this floor on the Switch is busted. That filter, that overlay over everything is really bad. Come on. It drops the frame rate to nothing, especially if there are also tier effects going on. Oh, Spirit Heart. Or Tinted Rock, at least. But yeah, it's not worth it. Usually getting to the point where you have shrunken superpowers, I mean, you're gonna have like a barf-filled brain. And a barf-filled like car also the next day, or bedroom or whatever. Where's the guy that I still need to kill? I see the Tinted Rock. I want to get it while I'm already over here. I'm not going fast enough to freaking get to the Hush fight. And honestly, I should be going fast enough because of the kind of numbers I'm kicking out here. Alright, we don't need health anymore. Let me jump in here. That's another hit. That's another hit. Come on, tonsils. There we go! Fuck yeah. Alright. That's 2 things done. Bilbo Nye the Science Gilbo. Alright, well, we got another bit of Guppy. We're 2/3 Gup. I don't know if we're gonna make it to the Hush fight. We're also not gonna have a charge unless one. Oh my fucking god. That's 3 things on our list in one run. So we got marbles, a bag of marbles, we got macrophagy, and we got tonsil. Just have a single battery in here, please. Just give me 1 battery, please. Look at this goddamn game. 1 battery, please. 1 battery, please. I want to go to Hush. But I want to take a battery charge into the floor. Oh wait, I could have done it already. Dude, fuck this floor on the Switch version of Isaac. What's going on? Is he attacking? Am I alive? Am I dead? Alright. You still playing Gungeon since, I guess it was earlier today? Person with no idea, huh? Pooh boy. Damn. Damn. You know what? I don't think it works together, but I gotta test it. That's Bookworm right there. We got all the secrets of this war. I would like a charge. God damn it. It works wonderfully. Holy shitting fuck butt. And also ass. You know what? We'll just take Rune Bag. Or we'll take Bob's Brain. Because we have Invincibility. Damn. What? Okay. Alright, well. Yeah. That's how it goes, man. There's almost like no point in continuing. Even if it's a great run. Because all that means is you're gonna ruin a great run. Dude, I think the bones broke this in a weird way. They're also making things completely illegible. The tonsil protected me from a shot there. Ooh, I think I accidentally slowed down my damage dealt with that. If I knew I was going to get these items, I think I would have... so marbles, bag of marbles, I think works... It could probably work in tandem with tonsil, because I get a chance to drop a trinket every single time I get hit. So I gotta remember to... What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, mark these things off my completion list for items. Am I too close? Whoa! Damn. I forgot that he he had attacks that could actually affect me. No, stop. That was fucking wild. And why don't you just design a bunch of characters and then someone will say like, hey, that's some cool shit you did there. How about I make a handful of levels for you? Is my damage... Wait a second. When I'm in the succubus cloud, my damage is 109.84. That's too much. So that means the cloud itself is doing 89, 85 damage every tick. So I don't have any job in this. Like, I could just dodge and let the cloud collect all these souls. Whoops. Stepping on ants, souls, or something like that. I would love to learn to, whatever on that program that you're talking about. But I'm not going to. Oh yeah, that's what, stepping on ants, sucking on souls. Ants, 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 souls, souls, souls. Another D with TD. I am going to do something real wiggity weird and see what we get. Okay, so we're gonna lose all of our bonus effects. Like, basically, now we just have regular quad shot brimstone. But, we had fun with those bone tears for a little bit, with watching Lacrophagy do its thing, but it does not pair well with Brimmy Boys. And unfortunately, we kept our Tonsil familiar and lost our Succubus familiar, but I don't think we have anything at all to... I just wish there was a way to, like, choose what you keep and what you lose. Oh my god! Would you rather it devolve into a pile of loose trash like most shows that continue past their prime? Because I wouldn't. I mean, it is cool that you guys have a show together that's like your show. But man, don't Simpsons the Adventure Time. Just I couldn't bear to see it happen. It'll exist forever as a perfect piece of cinematic perfection. No, well, whatever. Who cares? Both of those are bad. Well, okay. 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 And then, okay, fuck. Getting the good rolls. Having a good time. Yeah, it's just, you can't change writers and voice actors and storyboard artists and showrunners and promoters and channels and whatever and still have the same show with the same quality. There are already some parts, like, I thought Islands was pretty bad. I didn't think it was, like, bad to the degree that, like, I couldn't watch it. But it was one of those, like, we need to tell every story moments that I was like, I'm glad that they're wrapping things up. Stakes, absolutely amazing. Stakes was, like, fucking perfect. And I will fight anybody that even has an inkling of a feeling. Inkling? I don't know. That's probably not the word I'm looking for. I can't remember what inkling means because of the Splatoon character now. Inkling means like a hint, right? Like a tiny amount. There's Spun. We lost some speed, but that's okay. Right? Stakes was great, not only because I think Marceline is the show's strongest. Marceline and Princess Bubblegum are the show's, like, in my opinion, unquestionably strongest characters because they are the most complicated. Finn is just, you know, he's an every boy. He's what boys wish they could be, which is fine. That's good for a show about fucking childish adventure. But Marceline and Princess Bubblegum are sophisticated, flawed individuals. The only real flaw that Finn ever showed was, what am I doing? Was you know, inability to accept that his dad was a bad person, which is a pretty good quality to express in a TV show about, you know, burgeoning young adulthood, because not every dad is a fucking hero. But that's another. Yeah, his weird love thing is really cool, where he's kind of like, he feels like he deserves, in some fundamental way, the love of women that he's interested in, which is a very complicated thing, especially in this day and age. And I really respect it. I think, though, he, most of the time, is very simplistic in his approach to things. It's kind of punch until it's right. And so you need the more complex characters. Like, I mean, I think the female characters in that show are some of the best characters ever written. What's her name? Betty is the goddamn hero that, like, we all are willing to go to any lengths for Simon. But they're all also monsters. They're all, like, able to take it too far and not accept that they did anything wrong until it comes crashing down. It's an incredible show. Finn does a little bit of that, but it's mostly like he still punches his way to resolution, which is all he got. That's all he has as a character.